Good morning from beautiful Waltham, Massachusetts. Matt Farah says don't own an Audi with over 60,000 miles on it. This is my daily driver, 2014 A4. Now I've got about 95,000 miles on the clock. I got it in 2016 with 30,000 miles on it. At the time that I bought it, I was working for an Audi dealership. I bought it certified. It's a 6-speed car with black optics pack, Sport Plus, S-Line, a few other goodies, a Quattro car as well. Great for these winters that we have here in the Northeast. Number one piece of advice, if you specifically want this car, a B8 A4, get a 2013 and up. They totally revised the engine. They replaced the plastic piston rings in the 2009 to 2012. Essentially a totally different engine, the EA888 Gen 3 that's in this car. Second point would be you really need to do a couple of modifications to these cars to make them come alive. Now this car from the factory, it's not that inspiring. The stock tune is kind of dead. It has a flat torque curve. It's not that exciting of a drive, and it understeers. Good thing is you can fix both of those for about 800 bucks total. Rear sway bar in the back, I got an 034 Motorsport, but there are a few vendors that make them. And then you get a tune off the shelf from APR, GIAC, really any of the big tune manufacturers that offer warranty on their services. So one thing to note is the shifter and clutch throws are both a bit longer than you would like. You can fix that with a short throw shifter. I haven't had any experience with that, but they do sell them. If you're coming out of a BMW, if you're coming out of a Miata like I was, it's not going to be the tightest, notchiest throw in the world, but it is designed for daily use. And, that's kind of all there is to it. Another thing to keep in mind with these Audis is, yeah, it's a $10,000 car now, and this goes for any German car, but it was a $50,000 car new, and that's reflected in the price of parts. And some of the things you have to do to these cars, because they're all-wheel drive, I replaced the clutch in mine last year. It costs about $3,000 to do the clutch and the flywheel, so keep a healthy budget for parts. That being said, in 4.5 years of owning this car, all I've had to do is one wheel bearing that was under warranty, 2 CV axles, brakes and tires, which are consumables, that clutch, and just as a maintenance item, I did a carbon cleaning of the intake manifold at 75,000 miles. Other than that, it's been dead reliable, and it gets me where I need to go in the snow with a set of snow tires on it. I hopped back in the car because it's just too damn cold outside. My fingers were freezing. But that's kind of the rundown, Audi, is it an overpriced Volkswagen or is it a legitimate sports sedan? Only you can decide. For my purposes, living in Massachusetts on snowy roads like you've seen today, this car is kind of the perfect blend of practicality. It's very comfortable on long road trips, gets about 30 miles per gallon on the highway. Has it been perfect in terms of reliability? No, but it's been pretty damn good. What I have had to do has been fairly expensive in terms of the clutch, and the carbon cleaning was about 1,500 bucks as well. That said, for almost 5 years of ownership, having put about, I'd say, $5,000 into this car in maintenance, including oil changes, which I do every 5,000, that's not bad. For about $10,000, this is a lot of really luxury sedan, sports sedan for the money. So if you have any questions about the B8.5 A4, leave a comment, like and subscribe. Appreciate you sharing this video and passing on the knowledge about these cars.